Hello and welcome to the Boomtown Hoops postgame show. I'm your host, Bobby Howard. With me today, I got Jesse. And who needs March Madness when you have a Poku 21-point game? Even in a loss to the Mavericks, we had quite a interesting performance here from Poku. Just a weird game all around. Felt more competitive than it actually was. Jesse, what's your big takeaway from tonight's game?
I mean, you already mentioned Poku. We did lose this game. It was a blowout. There were parts that weren't very fun to watch, but I do think we had some players that had some really nice stretches. I think Josh Hall came in and looked good at the end of the first. I mean, Poku in the third. So it was nice to kind of see some good stretches in this one, but it just wasn't enough to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, full strength Mavericks, with Porzingis and Luka. I mean, that's just that team's just too good.
Yeah.
You saw at times Porzingis, was just an absolute terror down low. Kind of went in on poor Moses Brown, who did have an incredible game the other night, I might add. But this Mavs team just a cut above what we had out there. But that's to the surprise of no one. That the starting five incredibly green with no Dort tonight, as well as no Al Horford for the rest of the season, as we just found out a couple days ago. So that's just tough. That's kind of the reality of what we have right now. But we did get a Thunder debut out of our guy Tony Bradley. First game for him. First impressions.
Unfortunately for him, the first thing I saw was him camping out in the lane when Porzingis hit that three. But I do think, it was his first game. I'm not going to judge him too harshly. I did see some good things. I think Poku hit him down low a couple times. So I do see some stuff there. Obviously, I wanted a little bit more, but it just kind of was what it was in this one.
Yeah, just whatever. It's your first game. I get it. It takes a while. It takes a while to get acclimated. And, 8 points, -2. Didn't really get in a ton, only 14 minutes. That's okay. But we did have what I thought was a pretty great game out of Sevi Mikhailuk, who I think this might have been his first start for the team, but dunked a bunch of times out of nowhere, hit some big threes. Do you think Sevi could be a piece down the line for the guys?
I want to think so. I think his shot is so pretty, and I think we all know that that's something that we have kind of been missing. So I want to think so, but the Hami trade got me messed up. So I have no trust until I see some of these guys get locked down a little bit further. I have no trust. So we'll see.
I get that. I don't want to get too attached to anybody.
Right.
That's the problem with these kind of late game tankathon things. Is I really like these guys. I got to the point where I was upset that someone mentioned trading Kenny Hustle. I was like, you can't get rid of Kenny Hustle. It's Kenny Hustle.
I know.
Really, the guy's just kind of a throw-in in the Adams trade. But now he's one of my favorites, and I would be heartbroken to see him go. So
I know. I didn't even like Kenny Hustle at the beginning of the season. I was like, why is he on this roster? Bring me Frank Jackson. But now I like him, so I would have been upset as well if he would have been traded.
Oh yeah, no, he was fourth on my list of people I wanted. I was kind of out on Admiral by the end of it, but at the beginning I was really like Admiral Schofield, I'm in. But yeah, no, Kenny Hustle, what a story for sure. It was okay. It was just a Kenny Hustle game. He only had 8 points tonight, but that's just how it is sometimes. Not a fantastic night for Melodone, 4 for 13. How do you think Melodone's doing, now that he kind of is the primary ball handler?
I did think he did a pretty good job. He wasn't very efficient shooting tonight, but I know we're asking a lot of him. So I really thought in the second, him and Ty Jerome did a pretty good job. So I saw enough out of Teo tonight to be satisfied, but I think he can produce more too.
Yeah, absolutely. And speak of Ty Jerome, great performance from him for sure. 11 points, maybe not as flashy as Sevi, but still 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. I don't know. I really like Ty Jerome a lot. Very big on Ty Jerome.
Yeah, he hit that 3 in transition, which is good for him because I don't like a transition 3. So it was good for him that he made that. And I feel like once or twice a game he gets in the lane, and I think he has no chance of making it, but he does. So I've really been impressed with him since he's been back.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just having him in, it, it was he was one of those guys that completely forgot about as the season went on due to the wrist injury. But he's definitely living up to the hype that I thought he had. When we got him. So I'm all in favor of that. Any thoughts on Al Horford out for the season due to pretty much tanking reasons and wanting to hang out? Or do you like that move? What do you think about it?
I am not a fan of tanking. I think we've kind of discussed that before. I do like that they put the statement out, though, just to kind of set my expectations. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of it, but I do definitely understand, especially for him, because if he gets injured or anything, I like that he will be at the home games. I think they said he wasn't going to travel, but I do like that. And he was still being pretty active on the bench. So I think for kind of where we're at, I'm as happy with it as I can be, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. And I know you're definitely on the I don't want to tank. I like to win games, which I get. These games are kind of tough to get through. Like this is a bit of a slog, but I'm here for like the kind of fun moments. Poku doing weird stuff. At one point, fell over, did a little dribbly thing. I mean, that was pretty incredible. Out here throwing lobs to Sevi. I live for the little moments along the way. For me, it's more about those than the wins and losses. But again, yeah, it can be a bit annoying to get the L's. I miss the wins, but I also know what we got. We gotta do what we gotta do. Just taking a look at the standings right now. Very kind of crowded in there. A lot of opportunity to kind of trip up. We have the Raptors coming in on Wednesday. Any thoughts about that ahead of time?
We'll see who we have out there. I don't know about you, but I didn't really see Lou on the bench at all. So I'm expecting him to be out for a while. And I think I would be able to get more excited about games like these if Lou, SGA, Darius, like we have a lot of our starters out. So it was just kind of hard for me to get engaged. I thought we kept the first half of this one pretty competitive and then it just got away from us. So if we can just do that on Wednesday, I'll be happy enough. I do think like we're to the part where we just have to see little moments to get us excited for the future because they are making it quite clear what we're trying to do here. So I just want some of the players to do enough and impress me that I don't care about the loss.
Yeah, I get that. I just want to have a good time along the way. Some hope for the future, and like you said, some of these guys, it's hard to get attached because they might be gone. You never know where they'll end up. They could be on the main Red Claws or something in a year. You never know. But that Raptors game, I'm worried about Lou. I know he has that concussion. That protocol can take a while for sure. But I think the guy I would love to see getting minutes right now is Baisley, and I know he has kind of had injuries, but maybe let's get him back out there. He might be okay. I think him having a little bit more ball handling responsibility and getting some more live action like that would be really nice for him. So I'm not saying rush the injury process, but let's not hold him out due to the whole tank situation.
Yeah, and like with SGA being injured, I had kind of talked myself into seeing Lou in some more end of game type situations, but then he got injured and I don't know, it's just been a lot. It's been hard for me to get excited about some of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. It's especially when March Madness is going on and all that stuff. Shout out Amanda.
She's exposing me, but I did say that.
Hey, it's okay.
Like, Mom, don't ask me again about Al Horford or Moose, okay? They're not going to play him.
I love it. Just like they're done. I'm sorry. They're not going to be in there.
I get it. I'm upset too, but they're not going to play.
Yeah, I get it. I'm also sad about it. But Moose, I do miss myself some Moose. That guy was awesome.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. A lot.
But yeah, that's just how this season goes. But Jesse, I don't know about you. I'm ready to get back to some March Madness. I don't know if the Must Bus has come back, but I don't know. I'm definitely done talking about this game. But thank you so much for coming on. As always, this was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So For me and Jesse, this has been the Boomtown Hoops post-game show. We'll catch you around. Have a good night and thunder up.